Hey guys, welcome back to Cinema Topical, and a special welcome to the Schmoedown Respins Star Wars Tournament Bracket Breakdown. Myself, Nate, Strange Wing, big fans of the Schmoedown. Today we're going to be looking at each side of the Star Wars bracket coming up. Obviously, streaming on Twitch. Make sure you go check it out. We'll be breaking down each match individually until we get down to the final, and then we'll talk about who we have winning the tournament and why.
So first, I'm going to start off. We have Adam Witt versus Molly Damon. This one was very difficult for myself, Strange Wing, because we have Adam Witt, who has played a Star Wars match. He did like the Schmoedown Respin link on Facebook.
Which we appreciate.
Yeah, we do. We have Molly Damon, who studies with the Star Wars champion.
But did not like the Schmoedown Respin link on Twitter.
She did not. And, it was Facebook, not Twitter. And Molly's my favorite drug. So, I'm going with Molly Damon in this one. Being under the Star Wars champion, studying with him, watching his videos, helping him out, living in a house of Star Wars. I think you have to give her the edge over Adam Witt. Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I think it's a little controversial to say that she's under the Star Wars champion because I'm sure they have a very equal and loving marriage. But I think that she knows this stuff super well. She does that YouTube channel with him. It's not just a one-man show by any means. So I think that she lives and breathes and loves this stuff just as much as Alex does. I think that anyone who thinks that she's just there for any other reason is seriously mistaken. I think she's going to prove in this tournament. So I have Molly Damon moving forward. For the second match on the left side of the bracket, we have Joseph Scrimshaw versus Olanta, I think. I have Scrimshaw moving forward. This guy, he is Star Wars. I mean, he's weird, and I love it. I love everything about it. And I also think that he's tired of losing in this tournament. He is definitely the closest thing to a rival that Alex Damon has. Unfortunately, Whitwer has a real job and makes real money doing real things and can't come and play these things like he used to. Scrimshaw is easily, like, if you think of who the number one contender is, most of the time you're going to be thinking Joseph Scrimshaw in this case. So I'm sure that Olanta loves Star Wars. I'm sure he knows it really, really well, but I don't think that he's going to be able to get past Joseph Scrimshaw.
I agree. On the other side, we have Kelly versus Shawn Sullivan. I'm going to have to go with Laura Kelly because she's been number one contender. She knows how difficult it is to play Alex. And I think she knows how hard to study because of that.
Right. Yeah, I made the exact same decision for the exact same reasons. I think that she's going to come a little more prepared this time than she has in the past. She understands what kind of questions are going to get asked. She knows how deep she's going to have to get. And I think that she doesn't want to lose in this tournament anymore either. Next, on the right side of the bracket, we'll talk about the pig match, which is Andres Cabrera versus Josh Cavedo, I'm guessing. I don't think it's a hard qua.
And pig means play it match.
Yeah, I'm sure people knew that.
Maybe not.
But coming from the person at this table who's least likely to insult your intelligence, I really had no idea. I don't know what Cabrera knows about Star Wars, honestly, and I have no clue who Josh Cavedo is. So I went with Cavedo because I figured I don't know anything about you, but they picked you to play in this tournament, which means you probably know more than I think you know. So,
well, back when Collider had shows, Ace was on one of them. It was a Star Wars show. I went with Ace, and we have Ace versus Ken Dapsock. I have Ken going over. He had a 7-minute video of what I think was nonsense. A lot of the fans love it. So apparently he's really pumped to play again, so I got to give it to Ken Dapsock.
Yeah, I mean, the man wrote a whole book about why the world loves Star Wars. You should probably read it. So even though I had Cavedo moving on to the actual bracket, I still have Knapsack over him. Ken freaking loves Star Wars, man, to the point that he did write a book about it, and I think that he is hungry. I think that he used to be like the star of the Star Wars League, and then Whitwer came, and Scrimshaw came, and Alex Damon came, and Ken is just like fifth chair fiddle at this point. And I think that Ken doesn't like being that, and I think that he's going to come, and I think he's going to play really, really hard, and I think that he's going to move on.
Well, for those reasons, I think he doesn't really care. I think he loves the wrestling aspect of it, and I think he's doing it for a favor for Harloff because he doesn't really want to play. And that's why I have Laura Kelly beating Ken Dapsock to move on. Because I don't think he's like, yeah, I get a chance to do the promo. I'm in quarantine. I can't go anywhere. I might as well have fun because I love wrestling. I love Star Wars. So I make a little like Sith video that's 7 minutes too long and put it on the internet for the Schmoedown fans. But is he studying? No, he's probably like going through baseball cards, talking to McCougar or something right now.
I disagree. I think even if that's the case, so we both have Ken moving on from round 1, right?
We do.
Even if that's the case, I think that after he plays that first match and catches the W, I think he already has the fever again. I buy it. Even if he doesn't, after that first match, he's gonna. And this guy has a wealth of knowledge here. I think he's going to get deep, and I think he's going to pull it out. So I have Knapsack over Kelly moving on to the final.
Well, as you said, if he got those deep fevers, he needs to send Grace Hancock on the Amazon.com, buy some ointment for it, and then when the ointment comes, leave it in the garage 2 days for the COVID-19 virus to die, and then put the ointment on to get rid of it. But next...
A fever?
You said, yeah. Fire, I don't know.
You
Leave
put
me alone.
Ointment on fevers?
Shit, maybe. Next... What's the fucking cabin fever? That's when they have their skin coming off and shit. It was a rash.
Which is not a fever.
Then why is it called cabin fever? We have Molly Damon versus Joseph Scrimshaw in both of our brackets. I really want to see Damon versus Damon. I have her beating Joseph Scrimshaw.
I wanted to make that pick, and I think it's a real possibility. I haven't seen Molly play yet. Like I said, I think that she knows a ton about Star Wars. I think that she's going to breeze through her first game. But I just know how good Scrimshaw is, and I know that he knows the game. And because that's the other thing. Molly has never played the Schmoedown before, you know?
That's true.
So, and that we have seen that ruin plenty of incredibly talented, incredibly knowledgeable people's games, is just not knowing the game itself. Yeah, she has a really good person to teach her, and I think that's going to help her a lot. But I think Scrimshaw's drive to not lose to Damon again is going to push him through. So I have Scrimshaw versus Knapsack in the final.
So I believe, I'm checking as we speak, that she is on the usual suspects. I'm checking that now. We should have been more prepared, I know, but we're not. She is on the usual suspects. So you have... People's called him the GOAT, Sam Levine. You have Rachel Cushing, which is kind of like a second-hand coach, or whatever they're called. Assistant coach. That's what it's called. I'm actually assistant coach for basketball. I should know this stuff. So you have 2 of the best players of all time coaching you, including your husband. Maybe. I don't know. He might be like, I know how good you are. I don't want you to win. He's probably telling her not using any JTs or whatnot. So that's why I have her winning, because if they do get managers, I think... that manager is better than Joseph Scrimshaw's manager, who's Corey Chandru. And his character is, I like comic books, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's where we divide. But we come back together for finals. We both have finals matches and nothing else in common. I have Kelly versus Damon. Again, Damon on Damon. That's what I want to see. That's going to be a fun match because the story writes itself. So I have Damon beating Kelly.
So I have Scrimshaw versus Knapsack in my final, and it really just comes down to, like, I just don't think that Scrimshaw is losing this tournament. I think that he is super interested in playing Alex again. I think that he wants to play Alex again. I think that he needs to play Alex again. I think that he is sick and tired of being the second fiddle in the Star Wars universe, because, I mean, what other major Star Wars trivia tournament is there? I don't know of one. So pretty much this is literally the world championship of Star Wars knowledge. And I just don't think that Scrimshaw wants to be that forever. I think he is so hungry to play Damon again. I don't think he's going to lose. So I have Scrimshaw winning the tournament.
Well, it is not the world championship for Star Wars, because you win this, you get a world championship top for Star Wars. But
I was talking about the league in general.
So what you're saying is Ken Knapsack, he used the ointment I said before and lost his fever. And that's why he's losing to Scrimshaw.
No, I'm saying that I don't think...
I don't care what you said. They heard you. But this is Schmoedown Respin. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and check out our other videos, our news video, the Schmoedown Respin, where we talk about all the news and the match analysis for this week. And we have an IG tournament bracket video. It's a lot more professional. Trust us.
You're good.